A long time ago, there was a young boy named David who lived in Israel. David was a shepherd, which means he took care of his father's sheep. He loved playing his harp and singing songs to God while watching over the sheep. David was small, but he was brave and loved God with all his heart. One day, there was a great war between the Israelites and the Philistines. The Philistines had a mighty warrior named Goliath. He was a giant, so tall and strong that everyone was afraid of him. Goliath would come out every day and shout to the Israelites, "Who will fight me? If you can beat me, we will be your servants. But if I win, you will be our servants." All the Israelite soldiers were scared of Goliath. No one wanted to fight him because he was so big and powerful. One day, David's father sent him to take food to his older brothers who were soldiers in the Israelite army. When David arrived, he heard Goliath's challenge. David saw how afraid everyone was and said, "Why is no one fighting this giant? God will help us defeat him." David believed that with God's help, even a young boy like him could win. So David went to King Saul and told him he wanted to fight Goliath. King was surprised and said, "You are just a boy and Goliath is a mighty warrior." But David replied, "I have fought lions and bears while protecting my sheep. God saved me from them, and he will save me from Goliath too." The king agreed to let David fight. He offered David his armor, but it was too big and heavy for David, so he took it off. Instead, David picked up 5 smooth stones from a stream and carried his sling, a simple weapon used to throw stones. When David walked out to face Goliath, the giant laughed. "Am I a dog that you come at me with sticks?" Goliath shouted, but David was not afraid. He called out to Goliath, "You come at me with a sword and a spear, but I come to you in the name of the Lord." David put one of the stones in his sling, swung it around, and let it fly. The stone hit Goliath right in the forehead, and the giant fell to the ground with a loud thud. David had defeated Goliath with just one stone. The Israelites cheered, and the Philistines ran away in fear. David had shown everyone that no matter how big or scary something seems, with God's help, even the smallest person can do great things. From that day on, David became a hero in Israel, and God continued to bless him in many ways.